Good morning and welcome back to Wake Up America. I'm Amanda Brilhante. Police in Ohio are urging Columbus residents to await the facts of their investigation following the fatal police-involved shooting of 16-year-old black teenager Ma'Khia Bryant. Joining us for the latest on this is former Navy SEAL and author of the book Sheep No More, Jonathan Gilliam, and founding editor of Mediaite, Colby Hall. Jonathan and Colby, good morning and thank you for coming on.
Good morning.
Now, Jonathan, apparently Officer Nicholas Reardon was also a military-trained marksman, and we saw this question kind of pop up over the last week. Why didn't he shoot Ma'Khia Bryant in the leg?
Well, okay, so here's the reason why I've heard this question posed over and over, and this is the reason why that you do not do that, okay? First and foremost, when you are in a situation, and when he pulled up, he had about 20 seconds to decide at that point when he got there what exactly was going on. And as he's there, as you can see right here in this video that you're playing, there's a girl on the ground getting kicked in the head by a grown man. So he sees that. He sees another girl get up off the ground with a knife and lunge at another girl. So he's got about 15, 20 seconds to make this decision initially when he got there. And so what happens is you have to shoot for the biggest part of the target of whatever threat you're trying to eliminate. And typically that's center mass. But here's the other thing that people don't talk about. Listen, this is killing or eliminating a threat, whatever you want to call it in law enforcement, is the last thing you ever want to do. But when you make that commitment, you're doing it because there is an imminent danger of loss of life or serious bodily injury. He made all these judgments at one point, and so he goes for center mass because that is where the electrical system is in the body, going up through your spinal cord, so that you can stop the person, so that you can stop the forward movement of an individual who is trying to kill or seriously injure another individual. That's what he did. He did it effectively in 20 seconds and saved the life of this other girl.
Yeah, Jonathan, you're mentioning this was a 20-second decision. Now, Colby, I want to show a pair of still photos. CNN and NBC keep saying that she appeared to have a knife, appeared there. And I think it's pretty clear if you take a look at these images that she did have a knife and she was about to use it. So, Colby, how is the media covering this story?
First of all, I would like to say that, of course, this is a tragedy. It's really sad that this young girl died. And it's also really sad that this cop is being portrayed as somehow sort of using poor judgment. The media, as usual, have not painted themselves in glory, as some would say. This NBC example, the initial report that they had really didn't say that she had a knife so much as, sort of suggested that there was a knife. Now, I don't know if the NBC was so bad. They stopped the freeze frame mostly to keep the actual fatal shooting from being aired on network TV, which, is a standard. They stopped it too short. And the way that they portrayed that was less than charitable towards the cop. I take bigger issue with the Joy Behars of the world, who really have no idea what they're talking about and immediately react and say that this is evidence of sort of poor policing. And, 99% of all police are heroes. And this guy handled it as well as possible. I will say that there were others. Chris Cuomo and Don Lemon, surprisingly, came out and defended the cop, which I think, is a nice sign that things are maybe getting a little bit better. But yeah, there's lots in the media that are opining on things that they don't really know much about.
Yeah, not only Joy Behar over there, but also LeBron. We saw him tweet something out. And these are celebrities, so people are watching them. Jonathan, you took us through what an officer goes through in these moments yesterday, pulling up to the scene like this and forced to take quick action here. Now, is this officer being treated unfairly?
Oh, absolutely. I'm glad you brought up LeBron James, because here is somebody that immediately jumped on the bandwagon and put out a threatening tweet, which I can't believe we're talking about a threatening tweet, but that's what it was. He basically put out a tweet saying that the guy was next. Now, what does that mean? Is he wanting to instigate violence? I don't know. But then he comes back and says he did this because he's angry. But here's the thing. None of these people are talking about the anger at the community in which they live or they come from, where this type of violence is just, it's not even random anymore. This is the first thing they go to. Let's just try to kill or hurt the other person or fight police. We need to heal society. And then magically, this is what I predict, law enforcement will stop having to kill people. And that's what none of these people are talking about, including LeBron James, Joey Behar, any of these people. And you know why? Because they've never been in this type of a situation. They live in castles somewhere far away from the inner city and these neighborhoods, and they need to stop and realize that the game that they're playing is a dangerous game, and these people are dying largely in part because the narrative is pushed out that cops are wanting to kill them.
Yeah, Jonathan, Gilliam, and Colby Hall, thank you so much for joining us, and have a good rest of your weekend.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.